There are so many famous races around the world every single year. We have the 24 Hours of Le Mans, the Indy 500, the Daytona 500, and the Monaco Grand Prix. And even if we go outside of motorsports, there are a lot of other famous races as well, like every 4 years at the Olympics when we have the 100-meter sprint. But I think that we are looking at another race that could arguably be in one of the most famous races of all time and could become an annual event, if not in just an annual event, an own sport of itself. And that has to be sperm racing. And when I say sperm racing, it is exactly what it means, where there are two dudes who took their sperm and they decided to race it underneath a microscope. Now, before we look at the race itself, I just want to say that the build up to this race was as dramatic and as hilarious as the race was itself. As on the build up to this, there was an official fucking poster right here. Now, I don't think that it was the official, universities or colleges that were setting this up, because USC and UCLA are two major colleges in America. I think it's just two students from those colleges battling it out per se, but I don't think that the colleges were actually directly involved in this. But then there was also this photo as well. There was a little bit of a promotional photo of it leading up to the fight. I just called this a fight. Jesus Christ, my brain's cooked. But it was leading up to the race itself, and I just want to say that this looks like some promotional poster for like a gay porno. That's what this. It doesn't look like it's some sperm racing or some like dramatic racing or something. No, it literally looks like a promotional poster for a gay porno. But then they also had a face-off as well between them two. You know when like there's a fight coming up between two boxers or two UFC fighters and they go for the weigh-in, and then after they finish weighing off is that they stand up right front on front across each other and they have a little face-off, and sometimes it can get a bit dirty and there's a bit of pushing. Well, this one had a face-off itself and it actually broke out into a fight.
Oh, that's funny. You got some on yours?
Oh, shit. Hey, back up.
Shit. Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. I want to see. Wait, I can't see. Wait, hold on. I can't see. Let me get it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. What do you...
Back up.
Take this seriously.
All right. Okay, Slender Man. Let's chill out.
Oh,
okay, the program is continuing, guys. We are not cutting...
Now, those weren't the same two dudes that I did show in the promotional photos for this so-called bout fight. I don't fucking know, but I think there was more than one race on the day. I mean, just me talking about this, I feel like a complete dumbass, but it's like, it's so funny that I had to just make a video of this because it's just so stupid. But then we get to the actual race itself, and I didn't know. Like, when I first saw this, I was like, how is this going to be a race? Like, what is it just going to be a straight race? Is it going to be like, somehow they're going to make the sperms do laps? But no, it's almost like a maze that these sperm cells have to go through, and they're basically identical little mazes or routes or whatever courses. I don't know what the hell you would call it, but it's basically just getting from point A to point B, and there's a bit of turns and like waves and all that kind of stuff for them to get around. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie, it's actually quite entertaining to watch.
Yes.
2, 1. 2 entries.
Oh, shit. They're going. Who's winning?
Once they enter the chamber, we are
Are you guys
live.
ready?
Oh! This is enormous.
Shit.
Jimmy is off to the races. This might not even be close.
Oh, my
All
God.
of those years of YouTube.
Who is that?
The feminist. The 800 credit score. Jimmy is long gone. No, his swimmers aren't even on the screen. This is a
Jimmy?
microscopic masterclass.
No.
Tag!
No.
Jimmy! Tag! Unbelievable! He came prepared!
What the fuck?
Insemination!
CCP! I believe in your nut, Jimmy.
I love how that dude at the end is just being like, what is he drenched in? All right. Like, there's no way that he got drenched in nut because that was like gallons or liters amount of like white goo. It's definitely gonna be some like slime that they've turned it into white, and they've made it out that like if you lose, you get drenched in sperm. But oh my god, like I live here in Australia, right? And whenever I think of like college in America, and I've seen like a lot of videos and obviously a lot of movies depicting like colleges in America and the crap that they get up to, right? And a lot of the times I'm just like, nah, you know, especially in the movies, I'm just like, this stuff can't be real. Like, it's just an over exaggeration. And then I see crap like this and I'm just like, this is so they really do just, instead of doing actual work, instead of doing things for their courses, what do? They sit there one day with their mates and they just go, because I know that this is how it came about. Any money, it was just a bunch of dudes just sitting there in their dorm like this on the couch, maybe like high as fuck, and they were just sitting there and they just went, bro, you wanna be really funny if like we both jacked off and then we looked under a microscope and we could see whose sperm swam quicker, and then we like make it into a competition and then potentially into like a full-on sport. And then all of his mates around him were that stoned as well that they turned to him, they went, bro, that sounds like the best idea ever. We should 100% fucking do it. Like, there's no other way that this actually went down. Like, I can't see this going down in any other way besides that. There's no way that it was like some legitimate thing where it's just like they sat on a board one day and they went, yes, let's come up with sperm. No, they were high, they were stoned out of their brains, and then once they actually got the idea together, once they were sober, a whole other bunch of dudes were just like, that sounds fucking sick, bro. I'm 100% gonna do it. And you know what? That's not me bagging it, because I think this shit is the funniest thing that I have seen in a long time. Sperm racing, I'm just saying, all right, if somehow there was a league or whatever the hell it may be classified as, and it was here in Australia, I'm participating. I am. Loaded. I don't know who's going to organize it. I don't know how you're going to get it done. I mean, PAX is at the end of this year for Australia, so maybe they could do it at PAX or something like that. But I'm participating. If it comes to here in Australia, sign me up. I'm down. But yeah, this would have to be one of the most wildest things that I've seen on the internet. Like, it's one of those things where it's just like, if someone told you about it, you don't believe it. And then once you see it, you're like, that checks out. But I would definitely like to hear what you guys think about all this down below. That's going to be it from me. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Peace out.